Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. We take a look at the daily time frame and we had a few good events today. First of all, the price has broken back above the 200-day moving average. Now, I'm not a great moving average guy. Yeah, I'm not relying heavily on moving averages, but the 200-day moving average, where a lot of people said to us that, it's now bearish because the price broke below it. It's reclaimed it today. Now, the daily candle isn't closed, but I'd say any break and a sustained break above the 200-day moving average could again, shift the focus back to the bulls and the power back to the bulls. That's the moving average perspective. I mean, let's see how the daily candle closes. It would need to close around, I'd say above 84,700 roughly to close above the moving average, but that's not so important. I mean, it's not such an exact level, right? But still, roughly, okay? And that would be good. And then we have this descending trend line here. That is now reached, nearly reached. So we'll see if the price can break above that, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Things are starting to look interesting, but careful, we haven't got 5 waves up yet. I've shown here now on I've added to the daily chart how 5 waves would look like roughly. 1, 2 already done. Third wave in the making. Should take us to around about 90k. Wave 4, wave 5, and then into the resistance area. Then, if we're bullish, a B wave pullback and a further rally higher. That's how this could play out. Now, you might remember, I'm tracking this as an ABC structure because the move up from the swing low in August seems to be an ending diagonal. Again, if I'm wrong about it, it doesn't really make a great difference. It means that this is a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? So up here, should we get there now? And by the way, let me know if you think we get there now. Should we get there now, I will add support obviously here, right? So you can try to play that last game. Yeah, things are looking good. Obviously, what we talked about is that daily relative strength index. When it was oversold, I made you aware. It does indeed have a 100% win rate, an oversold daily RSI. And again, it so far has been another good buy. Whenever that signal flashes on the Bitcoin chart, it is typically a good buy signal. Yeah, I made a video about that on the MCO Global channel as well. You'll find that link in the video description to our main channel. That was already 2 to 3 weeks back, and I made you all aware that this is a great signal. Now, anybody who used it to buy would now be in profit because the RSI was oversold. Daily RSI was oversold here, and then we had this bullish divergence even. So far, been good. Yeah, it's been working again, but as I said yesterday, I'd like it to get to like 90.9k plus into the resistance area, and that doesn't need to happen directly. While things are looking good, let's say the risk for one more low is not off the table, can still happen. The question is more, not so much if it happens, because at the moment the local trend is up. The question is more, are you prepared and do you have a plan when we get another low? Okay, so I do, and I would just accumulate a bit more because I assume even with one more low that we could still be in a bullish market. Now, careful, this can still turn into a 3-wave rally. We really need the 5. This year was also just a 3-wave rally that happened after the 28th of February low. So please understand that, right? It's still fragile. Without the 5 waves, we have no stability and we have no confirmed move back to the no confirmed uptrend. However, of course, you can still track and trend higher. That's what I'm doing. I'm tracking this higher now because we broke above initial resistance. But its key is to understand it's still very, very fragile. So let's take a look at the smaller time frame. Smaller time frame, obviously we broke above resistance. I've now removed it from the chart. That was our signal that the bulls are leading. I've changed colors as well from yellow to white because this is now in line with the daily chart, and this shows you the pathway higher to that 90k area. We have wave 1, wave 2, we talked about that, A, B, and we could now be in the C wave to the upside of wave 3. Mentioned to you that should we get above the initial resistance, which was around 84,500 or something, or 85,400, then the focus will shift to that blue target zone. First of all, there is probably some structural resistance there around 86.5k, these previous swing highs from early March. And then the focus will shift to the 100 38.6 extension. I'd like to get that third wave there to around about 90K, and then fourth wave and the fifth wave. And with these 5 waves, we have our first 5-wave move up. And if it's a proper 5-wave move, the next pullback could be a buyable dip. Now you could have already bought the B wave pullback. Obviously, you know, that's obviously up to you. But what I'm saying, once we get a 5-wave move up, after a break above resistance, the next pullback is typically, from an Elliott Wave point of view, a buyable dip. So for now, seems like we're now in the C wave of wave 3, and we could even be in the third wave of the C wave. And I would say, you know, there are 2 levels. I mean, certainly the trend is up, especially as long as we're holding above that last swing low. To get an indication a top of sorts is in place, we would need to see minimally a break above that, below that last low at 83,580. We could still get a pullback, right? And it might even be this, yeah. So it's just something to watch here. For now, I'm tracking this as 1, 2 already in, and we're now in an internal third wave, but this might still, yeah, this might still be wave 1, for example, okay? So how do we know? Well, if it breaks below the last swing low there at, 83,580 roughly, we could be in wave 2. Just be prepared for that. I can add a Fibonacci support area for that, you know, just in case. And then Fibonacci support it's not the target, it's just upside trend continuation support. It's here between 82,190 and 84,120. Yeah, that's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. I also invite you to join us for discussions here on X. Our X profile link is in the description and also pinned in the comment section. You can find additional updates, additional video updates. Today I uploaded CKB, then we uploaded ETH BTC yesterday, for example. There are also additional discussions, questions. Yeah, I invite you to join the community here. There are very active discussions on X. Let us know your opinion about charts and so on. So check it out. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.